The world economy, including the United States, is experiencing inflation that has not been seen in decades. There are also warnings that the global economy has fallen into a stagflation trap. Stagflation is an economic term that combines stagnation and inflation. It refers to a complex recession in which an economic slowdown and inflation occur at the same time. It is difficult for the government and central banks to respond. This is because saving the economy stimulates inflation, and trying to keep up with inflation causes the economy to stagnate. This price increase is mainly due to increased consumer demand after the COVID-19 pandemic in a situation where supply is not smooth due to supply chain problems. The Russian invasion of Ukraine exacerbated this problem. The blockade of Russia's oil and gas exports had led to global energy prices hikes. Russia's blockade of grain exports from Ukraine, one of the world's largest wheat producers, has also boosted food prices worldwide. The traditional way to tackle stagflation is to tackle inflation first by raising interest rates and sacrificing economic growth and high unemployment. This is because the market is recovering faster from low growth and unemployment than it is trying to recover from consistently high consumer prices. There is a difference between stagflation and recession. One aspect of stagflation is that the economy is slow growing or stagnant, but economic output declines in a recession. Stagflation is accompanied by high inflation. On the other hand, a recession leads to lower inflation, which leads to lower prices of goods and services. A wide range of recession is called recession and depression. A recession means a recession in the United States. It refers to when the gross domestic product declines from the previous quarter for the second quarter in a row. Panic has no clear definition, but it refers to a time when the value of a recession is deeper and longer than a recession. The Economist, a British weekly economic magazine, presented two criteria for distinguishing between depression and recession. A sudden recession in which real GDP plummets by more than 10%, or a period of economic recession lasting more than 3 years, can be viewed as a panic. According to this standard, the Great Depression in the United States in 1929 corresponds to a representative depression. The U.S. economy experienced a negative 30% growth between 1929 and 1933. Panic is a situation in which the economic system is paralyzed due to the deepening of the economic recession, the bankruptcy of many companies and households, and the overlapping of financial panic. Recession comes after monetary policy tightening. Panic is the result of a credit crunch and a fall in asset values caused by the collapse of the asset and credit bubble. In times of recession, it is appropriate for the central banks to lower the benchmark interest rate and release money. In a panic, the government's active fiscal expansion is more effective than monetary policy, such as central banks' liquidity supply.